I'm gonna give you 2 or 3 artist names, man. I just want to get your thoughts on it since you're we consider you a genius in this game. Lady Gaga.
Man, outstanding, a phenomenal talent, man. You know what I'm saying? Wonderful individual. I believe that, she's yet to
She hasn't even hit that real stride, right?
Nah, I think she's yet to break into her full capabilities. I think that she's the rebirth of Madonna on steroids.
On steroids.
And hallucinogens.
Right. As an artist, do you look at Lady Gaga and you go, man, she has found a way to just do so much wacky stuff that people will get behind?
Nah, she just do her. You know what I'm saying? She
really?
Just do her. Like, I don't care what y'all think, how y'all feel about it. I'm going to do me, and you just going to live with it.
You know
what I'm saying? You gonna live with it, and you either going to like it or you're going to learn to like it.
Sure.
And I can respect that.
Well, obviously your album's not out this week, but Eminem just dropped some music.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the man.
Man, it's probably one of the best friends I have in the business, man. I really...
He seems like a guy that's still learning stuff. Or is he top of the game?
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think that he's still learning. When you're an artist and you are still learning things about yourself personally, it makes its way into your art.
Sure.
So I think that he's still learning things about himself personally, and it's finding its way into his art
and into his music.
But I take pride in our relationship, man. He reached out to me in a time where I was at one of my lowest points and reminded me, I've been there. I've been at a point where maybe even worse than you are,
Sure.
And if I made it, you can make it. And we've just since, we've since built on top of that, and we have a relationship that I can say I'm absolutely proud of.
Yeah, man, I think anyone could with that. I get the two of you guys in a room. I couldn't imagine, man.
I think those numbers, man. Those numbers, they speak for themselves.
Sure. Let's talk about one last dude. Chris Brown was crying on stage this past weekend, man.
Yeah.
I think everyone had their take as to what was going on in his head. Did you watch that at all? Did you have an opinion on it?
Absolutely. I was front and center. I was right there. But I, for one, have been closely connected with youngster, man, ever since the beginning of this particular ordeal. And I have seen personally firsthand how he was affected, how it has affected him, how it has changed so much about his character.
Right.
How it took him from a fun-loving, careless, young, just free-spirited,
who had really nothing to lose.
Young teenage boy, and turn him into a solid thinking. Now he had to turn from just being the silly guy, man, with no cares, no nothing. Now I have to wait a minute. I have to think about everything I do before I do it. I have to go from Pee Wee Herman to Jay-Z overnight. You know what I'm saying? And that's totally. I know how he was affected by that. You know what I'm saying? And we was we actually, the film that I have coming out, I was fortunate enough to be a producer on the film as well, and he was a star in the film, Takers, and he did a phenomenal job in the film. And we spent so much time around each other doing the film, and right after is when this happened.
That went down, right?
And I'm just not the type of person, man. If I'm with you, I'm with you. I don't sign on for something and say that that I got you, and then what I'm saying, and in the heat of a tough situation, I'm gone.
Right.
I'm just not like that. I recognize the magnitude of the circumstances and how how unfortunate that it was for both of them. You know what I'm saying? Just because I saw them together, and I clear observation, man. I thought it was love.
Right.
And to see it go from that to this is unfortunate for everybody.
And it's tough. And as a guy, as I've been watching this over the past few years, I remember thinking to myself when it all happened, if he disappears for a couple years and comes back, I bet you he gets forgiven a lot easier than if he tries to push and pound and push and pound.
Yeah.
But hey, we all got our own opinions.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Water, the milk's out the gallon now. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah. It's too late now.
But off topic, all that aside, my other opinion, my next opinion is I feel that moment that everybody thought, we forgot how good this guy really was. We
forgot he really was kind of the guy that could look like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, MJ had not been done justice until just now. All of the other personal things set aside, man. I think that he did what he was supposed to. He did what music, what the game, what entertainment needed to have done from MJ, and what I'm saying, I appreciate him for that.